MetaTrader 4 winning strategy. This strategy is meant for MT4 and not use this on derived platform. It is strictly meant for MT4 and not MT5. Make sure you trade on regulated forex brokers. It is important that you trade on regulated forex brokers. Do not waste your time, your effort, money practicing on any brokers that is not registered. Make sure you try out their demo account, register with them, open a demo account and try out your strategy, either paid strategy, free strategy or paid forex signal. Make sure you check them out before you go on to trade with your real money. It is important that you trade on regulated forex brokers. Do make sure you check Forex Factory to see if there's any news concerning any pairs you want to trade or indices before you go live. You can check Forex Factory or other news aggregator. This particular strategy can be used on any forex pairs. You can use it on Euro USD, Great Britain pounds, Japanese yen. You can use this on Great Britain USD. You can use this on any pairs you want to trade at all, as long as you have it on your MT4. This can be used on meta like gold, silver, so you can use this particular strategy. It can be used on cryptocurrency like a BTC, Ethereum, Litecoin rather, Doji and the likes. This can be used on the cryptocurrency pairs like a BTC USD, BTC Euro USD, BTC USDT, ETH USD, as many the pairs you have or crypto that's available for you to trade on MT4. Do check it out and check out this strategy. This strategy can be used on stocks, either on US stocks or any stocks you want to trade. As long as you have it on your MT4, you can use this for Google stocks. It can be used on Facebook stocks. It can be used on Amazon stocks. It can be used on it can be used on the any stocks, as long as you have it on your MT4. Do check them out. Make sure you check them out. I do use this on the indices like a US 30. I do use it on Nasdaq US 500. As many indices you have on your MT4, make sure you check them out and practice it on regulated forex brokers. Welcome to Profiting Forex Trading channel. If today is the first time of coming across my YouTube channel, kindly make sure you subscribe and do give me a thumb up. Do not forget to turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time I share another winning strategy. Now let's move on to today's strategy. I've combined few indicators together and I'm going to show you how to use it on regulated forex brokers. In my video description, I drop some links to some of these regulated forex brokers. Make sure you check them out, register with them and use their demo account to try out your strategy on MT4, and this must be done on regulated forex brokers. Now on my chart I have 4 indicators that I've combined together to come out with this particular strategy. As I said, this strategy can be used on any pairs. Anything you have on your MT4, you can try it out with this particular strategy. Number one thing you have to consider is this move, this thick line. This is the first moving average that I use for this particular strategy, and I'll show you the value in the course of this video. And the other 3 lines, 3 moving averages, it is the same number but with different setting, and that's why I have it in different line, but it's the same indicator. And here is another indicator here, BB band, MA band indicator, and I only use the arrow in order for me to enter the continuation in case I miss the first entry. That's what I use it for. And the last indicator on my indicator window is MACD. It's MACD indicator. So once it turned to red and it crossed the dotted line, is sell, and when it turns to green and cross the dotted line, that is a buy signal. But no indicator on my chart here must be used in isolation. Do not use it in isolation. Make sure you combine the three indicators together to give you a right forex strategy and generate a clear signal for you that you can trade on regulated forex broker on MT4. This is for MT4, though you can use the moving averages on MT5, but I do not have the other indicator, the MA band in the MT5 faction. If I have it, I will make video about it later. Now let's combine all the signal generated by these indicators, these forex indicators together, and see how you can enter a winning trade. Here is a good signal, but this is not the beginning of this particular signal. This is not this cross before this time. So let's go back a bit and see how it play out. Now this is where we have the first cross at this particular point. All the small moving averages, the three line, crossed above the tick line of this moving average, and this is the first point that you need to place your trade. You have to place your trade at that particular point, and your stop loss will just be few pips below the previous low before this signal was generated, or you use this point. All depends on you, and you ride the trend. But MACD must be in agreement. It must be green also and cross above the dotted line for a buy. That's how you enter the first trade. So the second trade will be taken with the arrow, with the blue arrow, for a buy. Here we have another point to enter a buy, continuation in the direction of the main trend. Here is another point to enter, and here is another point to enter, because the three line did not cross below the tick line. So this is still valid signal, and place more trade. Here's another point to enter another trade. Here is another point to add to your running trade, or to enter a new trade if the first trade hits your take profit already. And this is how to use this particular indicator. It is simple, as you can see on my chart, and we are using this on the Euro USD on 15-minute time frame, and using it on regulated forex broker. Now let's check it out on other pairs. Here is it on the US 30, and this work well also on 15-minute time frame, and we have a serious move from this particular point. This is the first entry for this buy signal that was generated. I believe this spark is as a result of news, but that's why we have this. It did not the three line did not cross below the tick line, and this still remain a valid signal. So this is the first point we enter our trade, where we have all the three moving average, the line, the three line cross above the tick line, and we have MACD turn to green for a buy. This is another point to enter. Here we have another point to enter. Here we have another point for a buy. This is another point to enter the continuation. Here we have another buy. And then when you enter the continuation, the best thing for you to do is to put your stop loss probably at the back of the tick moving average. When you enter this particular trade here, put your stop loss here. When you enter this, just put your stop loss below the tick line at this particular point. Put it at the back or below this tick moving average, and ride the trend. So this is how to use this particular strategy. It can be used on any pair. I just show you on two pairs right now, Euro USD and US 30. You can check it out on other pairs. Now let me show you the values and all the indicators I use for this MT4 trading strategy on the regulated forex broker. The first indicator that gives us this arrow is this MA band indicator. You find out I turn this to none. I only have the blue and red. What I turn to none is the band of this MA band indicator. I only need the arrow and not the band, and that was why I turn it off. And this is my value. You can pause it and set it up accordingly. And the first moving average I have on my chart is period 139, the tick line, this yellow tick line, that is what I use. I use 139 moving average. If you like, you can increase the thickness. And the MA method is exponential, and this apply to close. So the other three moving averages, I use 34, shift 0, exponential, and apply to close, and yellow color still. The second one is the same value. I use 34 exponential. This time around, apply to high, not close. Then the last moving average I have here is MA 34 also. The period is 34, but this time around, apply to low and click OK. The other indicator I have here is Trimble changer that I do not have to include. I only use it to change from one pairs to another. And the last indicator I have here is MACD null repainting indicator. This is or these are the values for this particular indicator. Make sure you pause it and set it up accordingly. And these are the colors. You can change the color to anything you want. So these are the indicators I use for this Forex winning trading strategy on MetaTrader 4, and showing you how to use it on the regulated Forex brokers. Make sure you registered with regulated Forex brokers. If you are yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, kindly do so right now. Do give me a thumb up and turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified each time I share another winning strategy. Make sure you trade on regulated Forex broker. This cannot be overemphasized. Make sure you trade on regulated Forex brokers and try out their demo account. Register with any regulated Forex brokers. Open a demo account and try the strategy. Perfect your strategy on a regulated Forex broker before you go live and deposit money. And that's what I have done before I use my own strategy on a live account. And I advise you to do the same thing and check Forex Factory for news before you enter any trade. I say it again, make sure you trade on regulated Forex brokers. Do not be scammed. Do not be scammed. Trade on regulated Forex broker and make sure you secure your money first. Use stop loss and follow money management. It is important that you trade on regulated Forex brokers. Very, very important. Make sure you trade on regulated Forex brokers and try your strategy on their demo account before you go live. It is very important. Make sure they are regulated and they are registered in your area. Do not waste your time and your effort. Trade on regulated Forex broker. Trade on regulated Forex broker. Be so sure that they are regulated in your zone and your area, so that you'll be able to withdraw your money after you've traded and you've made money. As I have my trade run here in profit, make sure you trade on regulated Forex brokers. Till I come your way again, I remain your fellow trader Joe, and bye for now.